Hey guys, happy Monday. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. My weekend was sure busy. Let me tell you, it started out not too well on Saturday morning about 4 o'clock. The wind started blowing so hard that I thought the windows were going to break. They were just rattling. And I tried for about an hour and a half to go to sleep, and I just could not go to sleep. So I got up, did a little bit of housework and some laundry, and got started on a few projects here in my craft room. Now I'm going to show you a little snippet of what I wanted to do and what I actually got done. So let's roll the film. So here are my projects that I want to get done this weekend. Most of these are painting. Do you remember my little shelf unit here? I decided to go ahead and paint it black. And I got these two candlesticks here. They're almost 18 inches tall. I got them at Tuesday morning. They're gray, which I don't really want gray. So I'm going to paint them an off-white color. And then of course this little freebie thing here that I put all my paint bottles on, it's just going to go white, nothing fancy. And I was going to show you this little project here that I want to do. Bring it over here. So I got this piece at Home Goods. And it's $19.99. I've actually been looking at it for a while. And when I went in there the other day, there was only one left. They had like 4 of them. So I went ahead and grabbed it. It is 22 inches by 19 inches. So it's a pretty good size for $20. And you actually, put pictures on here, but I'm taking all of these off because I'm not going to use that. And I will save these for something else. I am going to do this. So I got some of these letters at Hobby Lobby, and I'd already gotten this wreath at Gordman's a while back. And I'm going to do like the H here, put that there, the M down here, of course the E. And I'm just going to paint these black. And that's what I want to do with that. And my last project, hopefully I can get to, is I have decided to use this that I got at Goodwill for $3.99. I might still tweak the flowers, but this is okay. This is a nice container. It is fabric, but it looks more Tuscan, and I want to put it in my bedroom, which is going much lighter when I get my off-white furniture in. So I'm going to cover it with this fabric that I have. I've had this fabric for many, many years, and I was going to make a pillow out of it, and I never had. And then I have this trim that I'm going to put on. So what I'm going to do is, I could sew this to make it look nice and neat, but my sewing machine is somewhere down there in the formal living room with everything, since I haven't got the craft room put back together. So that's why I got the trim, is I'm just going to cut this to fit, and I'm going to hot glue it together in the back, and then I'm going to hot glue this trim to cover up any nasty pieces that might be from the fabric. What you could do to make it look neater is to, of course, sew your fabric at the top and the bottom, so you don't have to use trim, or you still can. But I think that this trim piece that I found at Hobby Lobby blends in quite well. And my furniture does have a gray tops to it, so this does have the gray and the beige in it, and my walls are a beige color. So this will blend in nicely, and I think it will even look good with the flowers. Put it up here. Blend in with some of the flowers. Like I said, I might tweak the flowers a little bit, maybe take these out and put a different color in. I don't know yet. Maybe add just a few more. So those are my projects this weekend, so I'll have to see what I can get done. And I'm not going to show you me painting everything, because I myself kind of find that boring to watch people paint something. but I will show you what everything looks like when I get done with the painting. Okay, I did do a little bit of furniture rearranging. Over in this corner I had a different cabinet and I had put my desk here. I decided to move my desk over by the window. Pan around here a little bit. So I got my desk over here by the window so I can look out. This is the only window in the room, so I thought that would be better to have the desk over there. And this cabinet here in the corner was over here. So I just switched out those 4 pieces. Everything else has stayed the same. And my projects that I showed you, I was able to get my paint tower, I call it, painted. So I like it better white than what it was. And I got all my paint back on there. And I did get my little home sign done. And I got my candlesticks done, which is great. I did not get this done. And I accidentally said that it was $3.99 when actually it was $9.99. I had this little trunk over here. That was a $3.99. It was off to the side, and I had that on my brain. I just knew I wasn't going to be able to get to doing something to that. So, but again, I still need to finish this. And I'll show one more time that I'm going to put this material around there and then use this trim color. So I think that will look really nice to go in my master bedroom. And another project that I'm going to be doing is this chair. I have this leftover material from our last house that I used on some valances, and I think I'm going to put that in there, and I got to repaint the chair. Still not sure what I'm going to do with the desk. But I did get everything, not everything actually, put in here. I got most of everything in here. There's probably about 80% of everything in here. I still have to hang pictures, but as you can see, I've got the basically red, white, black, and yellow going on. And then I did get, I'm going to pan over here to the dresser, and I did get the cabinet, actually wall shelf, painted black. And I've just set some things here right now. I was trying to play with the greenery earlier, and I want to put some more white items on here. But the greenery will eventually cover it. I tested it, but I just, like I said, got a little too tired of that. Oh, and look who's here. Mr. Bunny decided to come check out my craft room. Actually, you know what? He looks pretty cute behind that. Well, I did want to show you one more thing. And off to the left here is the bathroom. And when I do the main reveal, I will show you that. Right now it's full of a bunch of stuff, but I did do a little bit of redoing. Oh my, and that looks really yellow in here. It's a fluorescent light up here, so the walls are not that yellow. They're a pastel. But I did get most of my closet done. There's a few more items that I need to bring in. And last summer, I actually had put this little unit in here, changed this out. It just had shelves in here only. And there was a shelf down here, which I took out, and I just kept the upper shelf. But this works out really well for most of my craft items. It's a small closet. I guess you could call it a walk-in. You can kind of walk into it. And I have a few of my flowers here. And this is a great place to put all the bins. I'm going to do one last look through here. And these little boxes here I got at Big Lots a few years ago, and I have my extra paints in there, if you can believe it. I have lots of paint. The reason I have all this paint here is I used to cut out wood with my scroll saw into shapes and do tool painting on them, and I'm wanting to get back into that. And here's that wreath that I'm going to be working on. I actually got some ribbon down here. I like to put things that I will use in crafts on my shelves here, and then kind of dress them up too. Like all these succulents. They were in another container that I liked the container, and I thought I could use the succulents later for another project, so I just kind of stuck them here in the corner with the bunny and the terracotta pots, which I use those too. And then this basket here has these really cool pine cones that I like to use in projects, and the flowers I use too. So, and then of course I have all my paint brushes over here, and I like to use these flags at the 4th of July in projects. So pretty much, I still need to get some more decorative things going on in here. I have some pictures. And actually I was going to bring a couple of pictures in here to show you that I was thinking about hanging in here. So let me go grab those. These are the two pictures that I want to put in my room here. And I know they're not French country, but actually these are pictures that I drew myself. And I did these back when I was like 19, 20 years old. This is what I used to do back when I was younger and in high school and in my early 20s. And I do have some animal pictures that are down in our basement of a mountain lion and some deer that I had done too. But I thought that I would put these in here since this is a craft room, and to me this is a craft to draw. And I actually drew these with pastel pencils, which I still have them. And these are Harrison Fisher women, and I have an old book. It's either 1901 or 1904 of Harrison Fisher with Victorian women, different ones. And these were a couple that I had chosen to do. The one in the blue I did for my mother, and the other one was for me. And I've drawn some other ladies for other relatives and other people that have bought them from me back in the day. But I think that I will probably put them somewhere on the big wall over here. Of course with some other decor. But I think that that will look very nice if I do that. Just wanted to kind of show everybody, you know, it's kind of funny how your life changes when you start out drawing. I wanted to be an artist. Of course, I did not become an artist. And I turned more to decorating in my later years, more in my 30s. So, with painting, crafts, and doing that. I really like the pink one with the pink bow in her hair. A lot of people always say, that kind of looks like you when I was younger. This one. I can't draw people like from a photo or anything or live. I can do it from a picture. Let me grab the book real quick and I can show you what his ladies look like. So this is the book, the Harrison Fisher American Beauties. And I was going to show you, this is the one that I did here. And I usually don't make them look exactly the same in the face. When I do them, I kind of make my own faces for the women. And then this one here is for her. And they actually have poems with them too. And there's some of them aren't as pretty as I would like, but they do have some. There are some pretty women in here. And I always wanted to do the one with the dog. But it's what I used to do back in the day. And I think they will look pretty good in here. I think I will definitely hang them up. Well, that will do it for the craft room for now. I'm going to be working on it some more this week. Hopefully I can get another video up Wednesday of it done. And as you notice, my furniture does not all match. And yours doesn't have to. I think it looks better if you just have mixed match pieces. And I just painted mine to make them more cohesive. But, I mean, it would be nice to have all brand new furniture, but I make do with what I have. And got Mr. Bunny there. He's going to wish everybody a very lovely day. And he says, see you next time. Don't know where I'm going to end up at, but you'll have to find me. So, everybody, have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.